Boys, today is February 26th, which is almost Pokemon Day, but it was the day of Pokemon Presents. And so, what does that mean? That means we got a new Pokemon Snap trailer. We're not watching right now. We got a Pokemon Legends trailer. What the frick is that? And we got what we've all been waiting for, a Diamond and Pearl Generation 4 remake. I kind of watched these videos when I was at work, but the data, was awful. So I was watching in 240p, super laggy. So I'm gonna watch it again, and I'm gonna react to it and give my thoughts. Let's watch the Diamond and Pearl video first. Dang, this takes me back. Like this game, this was like, I think I was like 10 or 11 or something like that when this game came out. And I like grew up playing Pokemon, like playing Red and Blue and Yellow on my Game Boy when I was like 4 years old. But this was like the first game where it was like I kind of got to experience more so like it coming out. And like I remember looking at Cerebi. I don't know if I'm saying that right, so don't hate me if I am. It's like a website with like Pokemon news and like Pokemon, just like random information and stuff. I would go on there like every day looking for news. So it's definitely kind of exciting to see this like come out again. Okay. Let's go back already, because I know people have been complaining about the art style, but I don't think it's that bad. There, I said it. Is it perfect? Is it good? Is it as good as Let's Go? Probably. Is it bad? No. I mean, is it worth complaining about? Definitely not. Like this is very true to like Jubilife City. I feel like this guy was like, I mean, like what a throwback. There was like 3 clowns or whatever you talked to, or you like talked to this guy and you had to go find 3 clowns in the city. The battles look great. Like one of the biggest like people complained about like short like words. People complain about like Sword and Shield a lot. I mean, graphics aren't great, but I kind of give the Pokemon Company and Game Freak some slack. They've been making games for the 3DS, which ran stuff at like 480p. So it's not like they could really push the limits in the past. But I do think that like the art style works, and it worked in Sword and Shield too, even in the battling system, even though the rest of the graphics were trash in that game. Yeah, like I think this looks great right here. I don't think this looks bad at all. I mean, maybe like a little odd, but I can't really complain. I just can't. I can't wait to see what else they added to this. I am cautiously optimistic because, look, let's be honest. The Pokemon Company doesn't exactly have the greatest track record in recent years with adding features. It seems like you take 1 step forward, 2 steps back a lot of times. Like there's a lot of good things in Sword and Shield, but there was a lot of bad things, like no national dex. Gigantamax and Dynamax was a huge flop in my opinion. I thought that was a really dumb gimmick. They should have just kept Mega Evolutions. It would be nice to see Mega Evolutions come back in this. I'm not sure if they show anything about that though. If they do, I might have missed it. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Late 2021. I mean, like, this is what people wanted, you know? Like, it's being developed by Ilka Incorporated, which I think I read somewhere that they helped on other games. One of them being Dragon Quest XI, which I just got done playing. Fantastic game. Amazing game. I loved that game so much. I'd never played Dragon Quest before, but it was on Game Pass, so I put it on my Series X. Cannot recommend it enough if you like JRPGs. It's a little slow to get into, but fantastic game. But enough about that. We'll see what it's like with Ilka. It didn't seem like there was any frame rate issues from what I noticed, which is encouraging. I mean, with this art style, there shouldn't be. Like, the Switch can handle this easy, and the game should look good. Like, I mean, yeah, like, it's not, like, amazing looking. Like, but, I mean, Pokemon's never been a game that really pushed the limits of graphics anyways. Like, this is just a very true-to-form remake of Diamond and Pearl. And, I mean, this looks kind of crap. Yeah, like, but, again, I just don't think we're going to get insane graphical fidelity from Pokemon games at any point in the near future, especially not a game that's not made by their normal team. Not that their normal team doesn't eat that great to begin with, but especially by a outsourced game. I'm intrigued to see what they added to this though. Like, I don't see like Pokemon following behind you. Like, there's for sure not going to be a wild area. This is huge, actually. This is the underground. So secret bases should be making a return. That's exciting to see. I believe this is the underground and not like a cave. Just trying to like go through everything. It seems to me like they kept like very similar battling graphics to Sword and Shield and the Let's Go games. So while the character models are what people have described as like Studio Ghibli or Ghibli, I don't know how to say that right. The Pokemon seem to be the same models, which is fine with me. So overall, you know, is it perfect? Things rarely are with Pokemon. But I am excited nonetheless. Okay, now we are going to watch Pokemon Legends Arceus. A familiar region. A new story.
This is a tale from a long, long time ago, when the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness. A certain village bustled with the comings and goings of people, while in the mountains and seas, Pokemon roamed as they pleased.
Dude, like, I couldn't notice some of this stuff when I watched this earlier, but like, just the piano in the background there, man, just seems like a total ripoff of Breath of the Wild. Like, this shot, everybody uses this shot now. Like, after Breath of the Wild. Normally it's like Link was standing here and it pans off to the whole world. This is, showing off like the mountain in the middle of Sinnoh. But it's still the same exact thing. But like, listen to this again. It's the same, man. It's just the same idea. Like, okay. I feel like I want to go this frame by frame. This looks like Breath of the Wild, which the draw distance is pretty bad. Even for rendered video. It is a Switch, to be fair. Maybe it's the bitrate on my screen, and maybe I'll go back and watch this later. But like, the draw distance doesn't seem to be great on this. I think it is the bitrate. This doesn't look right to me. This is supposed to be think they explain it later. This is supposed to be like the home base. Ooh. Okay, a couple of things there. First of all, this is kind of sick. You do a little flip between into the grass, like a little roll, like your Link. Not Breath of the Wild Link for him having a roll. But the game's running at freaking 18 FPS, dude. It's pretty sweet though. Is this right, dude? Like, what is that? That's some PS2 crap back there, man. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this again. But that is ridiculous. How bad that looked. Cyndaquil and Oshawott. I'm not Catholic, but whatever. Cyndaquil and Oshawott, dude. Those are two of my favorite starters. Like, in the entire series. Like, Samurott in Gen 5. Samurott was sick. Even though I think some people didn't like him. Cyndaquil's just, like, the best. I've got a freaking Cyndaquil toy from when I was a kid. Right here on my shelf. I don't remember the other one's name. I think that might have been from Sun and Moon. I never played those. I might be wrong. Don't hate me. Releasing worldwide in early 2022. Like, this just brings... I don't understand the Pokemon Company, dude. Like, concept, awesome. Do I have the faith in Game Freak and the Pokemon Company to follow through on the concept and it actually be good? It'll probably be like, okay. It'll probably be like a 6 out of 10. Frame rate looks abysmal. As people were saying, I couldn't really notice it earlier. Graphics, like up close, it looks good. Far away, looks bad. Again, that could be partially because it's on the Switch, and the Switch is not exactly the best hardware. But, like, I mean, the game is a year out. They could make improvements to some of, like, shadows and stuff to make this, like, look better and blend in. Like, throwing a Pokeball at a Pokemon that you're not in a battle with. I mean, finally. Finally. It's been like 25 years, guys. Like, actually, 25 years. Look at the way this... What is this guy called? Is it like Chingling or something like that? Yes, I was right. Chingling. He's like, he moving right? It looked like he was moving like one frame at a time. The frames, dude. The frame rate. The resolution. I know what they're going for here. I just don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to think, dude. My heart says yes, but my head says no. Like, I know the path this is going down. And it's probably going to end in somewhat disappointment. Somewhat. I can see the YouTube video titles now. Breath of the Wild, but it's actually Pokemon. Might steal that. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Diamond and Pearl remakes, spot on. Those are good. I'm happy with the direction they're going with that. Even if, you know, art style isn't perfect. It's pretty good though, I think. Pokemon Legends, dude, like, first of all, I don't know if the Pokemon Company And Game Freak, like their main development team, I don't know if they've made a game that's well optimized in 10 years. Because it really started to become a problem when they switched to like 3D, like 3DS games, like X and Y. It all started with X and Y, and then it all went downhill, at least in terms of games running well. I'm kind of confused at the direction the game's going too. Like I know the concept is it's medieval Sinnoh. It's medieval Sinnoh really early on, before like the Sinnoh of, I mean, even in the description of this video it says first came Sinnoh remakes, then came Sinnoh pre-makes. Nice one. Nice one, Game Freak. I don't know if there's going to be as much content in this game as there is a normal Pokemon game. That's what kind of worries me. Because so far it looks like, you're in your town. Like you've got your town, which I don't know if you're like building up your town. Doesn't really look like it. It looks like everything's kind of set there. It's very symmetrical. And the houses are kind of lame. I just don't know how much content there's going to be in this game. Art style is really good, actually. I actually really like the art direction of the game. Unfortunately, I just don't think the game is going to get enough time in development to really look as good and run as well as it should, even on the Switch, which it sucks because I think that the franchise is so annualized. I know we didn't get a Pokemon game in 2020. We got some Sword and Shield DLC, which some people might not agree with me on this, but I actually liked it. I thought it was pretty good, and I liked the direction of it. It was more open world than the main game, which is nice to see, like a full open world Pokemon now. But I mean, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait and see one on Pokemon Legends. I'm excited to see more trailers. Hopefully, maybe E3 or Nintendo Directs. The release window for this game really blows my mind. See them planning on releasing this. I mean, potentially 3 or 4 months after Diamond and Pearl Remix seems kind of silly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll probably end up buying all 3. But I mean, it's like the same thing with like what they were doing with Star Wars a few years ago. It's like you release episode 8, or you release Rogue One, then you release episode 8, then you release the Solo movie. People kind of forget about it. They're like, oh, Solo? You guys didn't even market that movie. It came out and it was good, really? So it's kind of surprising to see them want to launch this game early 2022. But maybe we'll see the Diamond and Pearl remakes earlier than I think, because I would expect those to come out in November. So maybe we'll get those September or October, and we'll get this maybe like March, April 2022. I don't know. We will see. I am cautiously optimistic, though. And I think Pokemon fans in general should be. But, if the entire National Dex is not in the Diamond and Pearl remakes, I'm probably going to sell all of my old Pokemon games and never play them again. So, yeah, I think on that note, we will end the video there. I appreciate anybody who watched, as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe.